Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode. This is
Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Watch the safety creep. Yo, Lee.
First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Underneath for Johnson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Flacco from the gun. He finds his man Johnson. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. So the same tandem connecting on back-to-back throws to start the game.
And maybe throwing the scouting report off just a little bit. That's not exactly what they think is going to be their number one receiver, but he's producing already early in this game.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, Cardinals! Andy Isabella. His 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Wilson. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on second and 6. Flacco. That ball complete to Isabella. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Gun. Three wide. Stone red. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
They look to throw on first and 10 with Flacco. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
Gerald McCoy is so slippery and elusive in the interior of the defense. I don't care who has the assignment to block him. It usually ends up having to take at least 2. And most of the time, that's not enough either. Witness that tackle for loss.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now first and 10 at their own 22. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up second and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Darius Philon just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Agnew now to return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Flacco. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
3rd and long for Joe Flacco. And a big loss here as he's taken down. L.J. Collier able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Here's Wilson to throw. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. To throw again is Wilson. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Darius Philon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2nd and 5 now. Flacco. And the Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On first down, Flacco. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it a second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
On the sneak, here's Flacco. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah, he might come get me, right?
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 29, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now Wilson. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
It's a gain of 7. And the Seahawks first down.
Check three.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by for Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. On first down, Wilson being chased out left. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Penny. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. From the shotgun, Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Next to score, Cardinals 14, Seahawks 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10 at the 20.
Behind. Monday. That's right. Rip right.
Passing play, Flacco. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Rewind.
From the gun, Flacco. Man open, it's Goodwin. 20! Touchdown, Cardinals! Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 7 on the year. Here the Cardinals push further out down drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and it's second down.
Watch the run.
Wilson dancing to his left. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Wilson on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Wilson. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. From the gun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Wilson now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Switch. I'm going to come back to you.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense, and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Flacco now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Flacco, throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Operating off play action, Flacco. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Running from the gun, Johnson. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Going to throw right side here, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 17-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
Protein spill. Twist. Swing. Back.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Set. Ready.
Walk 54. All day.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football.
Look at the hot set. Wait.
Now attempt carry for Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson.